So what is an international school? In your opinion, what abilities do you think educational leaders should have to effectively manage the daily operation and development of schools?
Okay, well, thank you. I think that if I'm going to start with operations and the development of the school, it's exactly what I tell my students.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is organization skills,
Mm-hmm.
time management, and planning ahead. I think that when I know and I plan ahead everything in terms of courses and in terms of getting to know who my students will be, it's what makes it a success in terms of how the academic year goes. Um, Understanding the background of the students and where they're coming from is also one of the most important things, because once you know your audience, you know how to communicate with them effectively.
Yes. Okay, so how do you think to build trust and promote effective communication in the cross-cultural team, like different culture teachers and students?
Yes. Well, number one, it's being, I think every party that comes to the school, right now that we're talking about the school, needs to be one open-minded to be able to receive and to interact with people from different cultures. It's important to have, I think, a transparent communication, open and transparent communication with each other. Don't make assumptions and just think that the other person knows where you're coming from or how you are. We come from different backgrounds, we come from different experiences, and it is very important that we communicate that openly to other people.
Yes. Yes. And have you ever faced any misunderstanding or conflicts caused by the culture difference with student or work partner?
All the time. I mean, teamwork is where mainly is where this let's say miscommunications happen.
Yes.
As you may know.
Yes.
And honestly, when teamwork takes place, I think that the lack of communication between people and lack of openness and transparency is what makes that conflict to arise. So the way to deal with it is really sometimes just simply calling everybody to the room and making sure that everybody's expectations is aligned. I mean, for some people, punctuality or being there at 9 a.m., for example, it's like, oh, 9:10, 9:15, or 9:30 would be okay. And for others, 9 a.m. means 9:00 sharp, right?
Yes.
So even when they try to work in this informal environment to make sure that everybody is on the same page, but team communication and cultural differences is, I mean, a day-to-day, let's say, battle between the students that we always have to deal with, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how do you manage cross-cultural communication within school, and are there any special trainings or activities to promote cultural understanding and inclusiveness?
Yes. Well, for sure, first on the school level, we always have trainings. And I think the trainings are important to kind of understand that this, let's say, cultural differences or any type of cross-cultural communication is a common, let's say, aspect that we deal with from everybody, and different people approach it in different ways. So it is important that we attend those trainings just so that we can get other points of view and perspectives. We also, in terms of students, to have to encourage, let's say, informal interactions between them, not only just whenever teamwork is happening, to just meet for that project, let's say, get to know each other first, get to know how each person works and approaches, let's say, different projects, so that they're able to successfully find, let's say, a contract between them, depending on their cultural expectations or their personal and professional expectations. This is all part of being within a culture. Yeah.
Okay, got that. Okay, so that's all the questions.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You.